I normally don't do this, but today I will make an exception and I will share you a story from my personal life. You see, I go downstairs and my wife is literally shaking. Not like literally shaking, like you said, no, like literally shaking, like she was shaking. And I ask her, like, what's up? And she tells me that she saw something horrifying. And I ask it jokingly, like, was it Eurovision? And she unironically says yes. And I'm like, wait, hold on, I was kidding. Like, you got literally shaken by Eurovision. It was satanic. Like, what? Oh, come on, it's just the lady with the beard. What do you mean it's satanic? No. Like, it was satanic. I'm like, oh, come on, like, how bad could it have been, right? And then I go on the internet and I look and I find this. And I'm like, I can't debunk this. I can't debunk. So I say, oh, okay. But you know that I also make a video game with succubies, and it's like, yes, but your video game is cartoony and fun. This was real. Now the funny thing is that you have the person doing this interpretation going on the cameras and complaining over the fact that Israel won. No, sorry, crying over the fact that Israel won, like, legitimately crying, right? It didn't deserve this, right? They didn't deserve to win according to the interpretation of the artist. And I found that to be hilarious as well. And I just want to point out, what I personally think about Eurovision is, like, you guys remember those reality shows that used to exist back in the day, and I think that they still do, where there was even a comedy sketch about it. You have this person that really can't sing for shit, right? Like, they just can't sing whatsoever, but they have a very touching and emotional story with how they got to raise themselves because their mama died when they were young, and then they went to the orphanage, and they got abused, and, you know, so like, they have this really, really touching story, but they really can't sing. However, they do get to win the prize just because of the touching story. I think Eurovision is like that, but instead of having just individuals with touching stories, you have actual nations. That, like, you have countries that participate, and people don't vote based on the performance, they vote based on the country. Which, in my opinion, is kind of sad, because I legitimately would love to see a music competition. Like, I would love to see, you know, just something wholesome, where I understand that everything is political, but the only politics that should exist is, like, how well can you sing? Like, that is the only politic that should exist there, right? Like, how well can you sing? Can you sing good? Yes or no? You know, can you make it so that people are willing to re-listen to your song after the competition is over? Like, maybe something like that. No, we can't have that. No, instead, we got politics. Granted, Eurovision was always political, and by political I mean, like, people would vote based on the country rather than the performer. But at least, like, the performance was something that it wouldn't give grandma a heart attack. I mean, you know, like, I'm not the type of prudish person to say that, oh, I can't watch a witchcraftian presentation. Like, how should I say it? Because I understand that the Lotus Eaters got into trouble last year for, you know, showing a picture of Shaitan and saying it's demonic. So, but like, something for a general audience, you know, like something that you would not be ashamed of hosting it at the breakfast table with your mother. Like, at least the anime that I'm watching, I'm not ashamed about it. But like this, yeah, like, if I was to show this to grandma, God rest her soul, she would have probably went to the afterlife a little bit early with a heart attack. Now I remember what happened last year. It was also political. Last year it was about Ukraine. It's like, we need, that was what they were saying in Romania. We need to get Ukraine to win. And it's like, but why though? Like, it's a music competition. Yes, but it would motivate the Ukrainians fighting in the front lines. Really? Would it? Like, no, no, seriously. Like, can we analyze what you just said? Like, because I know like a lot of people like to take what you said for granted because it sounds good, but like, is it actually what will happen? Like, you're telling me that there are people that are fighting on the front lines that they will say, you know what? We won Eurovision. We can win this as well. Like, is this something that actually happens on the trenches? Like, is this what you think? Because like, I'm more interested in what you think. Like, you think that if they win a music competition, they will also win. I mean, sure, you know, it is what it is. It's why I personally stopped watching Eurovision. Believe it or not, I know it's not considered very masculine and testosterone inducing, but I genuinely used to like Eurovision. Back when, I mean, they weren't all about the songs. There were politics involved, but it was mostly about the songs. Like at least the performers, you could see that, yeah, you know, they're playing something that you would not be ashamed of playing while your mother is there in the room. Or at least it wouldn't frighten your wife, who doesn't know anything about politics. She's not interested in American culture or anything like that. She just doesn't like to see people dressed with horns dancing in the middle of a pentagram, which is surrounded by candles. And again, you know, like I think the difference is that if she saw this in a movie, it's different because like she makes the distinction between fact and fiction. But she saw this in a concert hall. I know it's part of a presentation, but again, like what she said, it appeared real. Right? I guess beautiful performance. What can I say? Like the person gave a 10 out of 10 performance if they can manage to to spook Eastern European people. All jokes aside, though, are things ever going to change? Like, is there going to be a time in the history of mankind when a competition is actually going to be about the competition? Like, you're going to have a music competition, and the best singers that can sing the best out of the entire country are going to be selected. And when you listen to their song, you can say, wow, like, this is an amazing song. You know, I definitely can listen to it again. And when they lose, they should lose with dignity. They should be like, oh, well, you know, didn't bring my A game. I guess. I mean, come on, you must expect that you're not going to win the competition when you go with a song that's incredibly niche. Like, even I listen to heavy metal and stuff, and even I would say, yeah, like, this is for a very niche audience, isn't it? The thing is, like, it's not even that edgy. Like that's what shocks me the most, because I grew up with Slipknot and many other bands which were incredibly edgy. And this one is like some sort of safe edgy. Like it's edgy enough to get it so that people can see it in Eurovision, but it's not going full-on edgy either. Apparently, it was still enough to scare my wife, so maybe, you know, what am I saying? Let me know what you guys think. Especially from Eastern Europe. I'm interested in hearing your opinions. And I'll see you guys in the comment section. Take care.